piques my interest. Let's get right into that with the word on the street. Not the word on the street. It was pretty much a review. So basically what happened is, obviously, see the trailer, I did a whole video about that. So remember, at the end of the trailer, you see Palpatine's laugh, right? Freaks out, but people aren't sure if they just added that in the trailer. It's not actually going to be the movie. Obviously, that makes sense that people could always speculate after the big storm of Endgame, as like there's been in Infinity War, and how everything in that half of the things in that trailer, well, not half, big moments in that trailer were actually fake. People thought this could be fake and added in, but when Ian McDermott was at the panel, at the very, very end of the panel, other than probably like a lot of people who watched the panel probably just clicked it off after the trailer because they were so excited. I'm not talking about the people at Celebration, I'm talking about people at home, but not me. I stayed to watch the whole thing, and I was like so freaking out that I heard the laugh. In the moment, I didn't think that it could have been fake, but after that, I maybe thought it would, but then I probably would have. But if Ian McDermott stood on that stage and said, "Roll it again," why would he be so enthusiastic about showing the episode 9 trailer again had he not made an appearance? And you might be thinking, what if that wasn't his laugh? That was his laugh. And also, so yeah, I feel like that's a risky move. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like the Emperor, because I like the Emperor. He was great. The Return of the Jedi and his scene that was added in for Empire, he was great. I thought his role, how Palpatine and how Sidious and how all that played into the prequels was a good part of the prequels. Didn't really have much complaints as that side of the prequels, because there's many sides of the prequels. And then of course in Clone Wars, he wasn't in it that much, but when he was sprinkled in, it gave me chills. And I might make a video about this, but his lightsaber duel with Darth Sidious in Savage Press is my favorite lightsaber duel in the Clone Wars. So yeah, I think Sidious is badass. And that lightsaber duel, the duel with Yoda, and the one with Mace Windu. See what I'm saying? But obviously he's not gonna have a lightsaber duel. I'm just saying in a kick-ass fashion that saying he's a kick-ass character, a great character. And of course, who doesn't love the scene with Force lightning with Luke? But now you might be thinking, like, why do I say risk? Why do I say it's risky? Oof. Well, I say it's risky because his story in the first 6 films, I really enjoyed. I love that the prophecy was true in the sense that Anakin Skywalker was gonna bring balance to the Force by killing Sidious, or by killing Sidious, that he brought balance to the Force. The prophecy was not wrong, but it took a long time to connecting and pretty much making the prequels work in a sense. So I did like that, but now bringing him back, it ruins the whole thing, and I don't want the prophecy to say call to Rey. That's pretty ridiculous. Because Anakin Skywalker, especially, pretty much, Clone Wars did all the heavy lifting and as Anakin being Anakin, and of course, Darth Vader was awesome in Rebels, in Rogue One, and not to mention the original trilogy. so was Luke in the original trilogy. Not gonna talk about the sequel trilogy because that's a whole new topic for a whole nother time. As a matter of fact, not another time. I made Last Jedi review, and then I said my verdict does change. So mixed for me. Last Jedi, so mixed. But I think I'll make a whole new maybe a whole new whole new video. A whole new video about it. Not because my opinion's changed, but there's another point to bring up and another whole subject, if you will. But also Lando's back. I like that. So Lando, I thought from the pictures that obviously it was cheesy that he was going to wear a solo outfit. But now seeing it in pictures, I actually like it more that he's going back to original outfit. But at the same time, Lando's known for his creative outfits. I'm not saying that one's not creative. But wearing it in 2 big adventures in his life is kind of cheap on Disney's part and Star Wars part. That I didn't like that. Because I would have been fine if he just threw in another color. At least give it a little bit different. Because I'm sure he'd have the same outfit just in a bunch of different colors. But no, they're just it's like they bring Billy D. Williams into the Star Wars set and is what outfit should we do with Lando? We have a larger size that we wanted Donald Glover to wear, but he didn't fit in it. Well, you probably would fit in it. So it's basically picking up the scraps of Solo and just throwing all the Lando stuff onto him. And it's why? But I don't want to criticize the outfit. Again, Lando is a great guy. I'm not saying that he's risky, because it makes sense. Also, on the Palpatine side of risk, I'm not saying it's risky to bring him back from the dead, in the sense that that's impossible, because that's not true. Yoda lived up to 600, and the whole theme of some of the themes in Revenge of the Sith were to gain power to become immortal. And if Palpatine's supposed to teach Anakin, well, he knows that power. You can't teach power that you don't know. It's like saying, I'm going to teach someone how to use a sword, right? You can't teach someone to use a sword if you haven't used a sword and perfected it. Because if you're trying to get someone to perfect the sword art, then you better have already perfected the sword art. Because you can't just, so that's what I'm saying. It makes sense in Star Wars. If someone can, so in Star Wars that could work. I'm just saying the risk is brought with other stuff. Not that. And Chewie, he's awesome. Leia, so I'll tell you what they did for Leia. Leia, they just took extra scenes from Force Awakens and just threw them into not threw them in, but basically they probably wrote the story around the extra Force Awakens scenes and some of the scenes from the Force Awakens that maybe they could digitally add and remove and create scenes so it doesn't feel like it's a Force. So if they think that they did a good job with how they can have Leia in it, then I think they did a good job. So yeah, more coming right at you.